Remember adventure? We do. The adventure begins at explorehoodcanal.com.
And we're waiting for the start of the third quarter. And Aberdeen Bobcats lead the Shelton High Climbers 26-16. First game of our basketball doubleheader, boys and girls basketball doubleheader. Starting out with the girls, obviously, as the Lady Bobcats have the lead. And it looks like the High Climbers will start out with the ball. We'll switch ends here. Some discussion on who's going where. High Climbers need to go from right to left. And that's Gooley in there with the ball. Between the circles, high post feed goes to Overland, to Sloan, back to Gooley, out to Leach. Leach looking for York, back to Leach. And down for Gooley now, and holding the ball with 10 on the shot clock. Got to get something moving. Oh, a steal by Dixon. Shoot it up to Timmons. Timmons loses the ball, and Overland comes up with it. Here comes Leach for Shelton. Over goes to Overland. Overland drives side of the paint. Back out to Leach. To York. York holding the ball. Drives the foul line. Stops. Finds Overland. Trying to get a pass down the back door, and it's picked off and stolen by Timmons. And here comes Dixon, top of the key, over to Fisher. Back to Dixon between the circles. Steps back, set the offense. Now there's Simmons over to Manuel, to Dixon. Pinched off and loses the ball. Overland comes up with it, needs somebody to throw it to. And loses the ball, and then she comes up with it. And here come the High Climbers with the ball. There's Leach driving baseline. Pulls up on the box, missed the shot, and a rebound and a whistle on what? Overland picked up her second. First team foul on the High Climbers. 6:33 to go here in the third quarter. Jessica Johnson will step in. Overland will sit down with her two personals. 25-16 is the score. Aberdeen with the lead in the ball. Timmons can't quite handle the pass, goes out of bounds. It's the 9th turnover on the Bobcats. Still a 9-point margin. Nobody has scored here. And we played 40 seconds in the third quarter. That's Johnson with the ball on the wing. Goes over to Sloan. Sloan drives the foul line. So it up to Leach. Leach with 10 on the shot clock. Drives the foul line. Tripped. And then a foul is going to be called on Dixon. That's her first team foul on Aberdeen. Baseline inbounds for Shelton. 6:02 to go here in the third. Leach will trigger the play from the left of the backboard. Looking it in, throwing it into Gooley. Ball pokes free, and that's another turnover on the High Climbers. Here comes Fisher going the other way. She draws foul on Shelton. Alyssa York picked up her third. At the line is Emily Fisher for 2 free throws. She is 1 for 2 tonight from the free throw line. Make it 1 for 3. She has 4 points. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 25-16 still our score. Second free throw off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Blackburn. Blackburn can't control the loose ball, and then the High Climbers come up with it. And here comes Gooley, speeding up the middle of the court. Throws it down to York, and it's deflected. Another turnover on the High Climbers. And here they come, the Bobcats coming right back, and that'll be the 10th turnover on the Bobcats. Taylor Stroud will step back onto the court for the High Climbers. Sitting down will be Alyssa York with 3 personals. Here's Gooley with it in backcourt for Shelton. Goes over to Stroud. Stroud on the three-point arc. Short on the three. Rebound goes to Johnson. Stroud will try it again. Just outside the three-point arc. Missed it again. And the rebound goes to Blackburn, and there's going to be a foul. I think it's going to go on Johnson. That'll be your second if it is. Yep. So it's the third team foul on Shelton. And we still have a 25-16 score. 5:15 to go here in the third. Aberdeen with the lead in the ball. That's Timmins. Gets the screen from Blackburn, drives the foul line, goes out to Manuel. Manuel gets it over to, that's Fisher. Fisher drives to the bucket, puts it up and in. 6 points for her tonight. And it's 27-16. Gooley throws it up to Leach. Leach down to Johnson, off her hands, out of bounds.
Nice job, Cats.
4:50 to go in the third. 11-point lead for Aberdeen. Bobcats have the ball.
Do it again, Cats.
That's Emily Fisher with it. Throws it over to Timmins. Timmins is fouled. It's the fourth team foul. And that's the second on Aurora Gooley. Bobcat ball. That's Fisher with it. Guarded by Stroud. Stroud all over the taller Fisher. Drives to the side of the paint. Kick it out to Timmins. Missed the shot. Manuel with the rebound. And they're going to call a foul on Johnson. That's her third. 2 shots coming for Erica Manuel. First trip to the line for Erica. Tawana Makata off the high climber bench, ready to check in here after the first free throw, which drops in for Erica. Makata will go get Johnson. She'll sit down with 3 personals. Alyssa York's on the bench as well with 3 personal fouls for Shelton. So 4.5 minutes to go here in the third. It's 28-16. Manuel's second free throw goes in. Erica has 2 points tonight, and the lead is 13, 29-16. High climbers have the ball, and they trail. That's Gooley trying to get a pass out. Deflected out of bounds, so the high climbers will get it on the baseline. Aurora Gooley bounces it into Leach. Leach to Stroud. Stroud drives right to the bucket. Challenged by Blackburn. Blocked by Blackburn. Recovered by Dixon. Up it goes to Timmins and now to Fisher. Fisher puts it up and in, and the foul. Makata picked up her third for Shelton. And let's see here, that's Aaron Kuhn steps back on the court for Aberdeen. Going to get Blackburn. And Fisher's at the line for possible 3-point play. Nope. Rebound goes to Makata. And shot off to Gooley. Here come the high climbers. Gooley up to Stroud. Open jumper. Goes in. Second basket for Taylor tonight. And it's 31-18 now. Manuel to Dixon. And trying to get a pass down to Kuhn, and it's a jump ball. That'll stay right there with the Bobcats. Dixon will trigger the play. Lob it into Fisher. Drives right to the hoop. Has it stripped off of her body, out of bounds. They'll keep it right there. 17 on the shot clock now. 3:45 to go in the third. Inbounds to Fisher. Fisher. Turnaround jumper falls way off. Rebound is chased down the corner by Stroud. Makata to Gooley. Gooley up to Sloan. Out to Gooley. Gooley. Jumper, no. Makata with the rebound and the putback. Yes. Tawana's first basket tonight. It's an 11-point lead for Aberdeen. 31-20. 3:18 to go here in the third quarter. That's Fisher with it. Gets a screen to the foul line on the dribble. Makata pokes it out of the hands of Kuhn and out of bounds. It stays with Aberdeen. Royko returns for Aberdeen. Timmins will sit down. Overland returns. And Sloan will sit down for Shelton. It's Aberdeen ball with 11-point lead. 3 minutes to work in the quarter. That's Dixon with it. And she'll just throw it off of the hands of Royko, or is it Kuhn? Kuhn couldn't get to it. That's the 11th turnover on the Bobcats. Gooley throws it up to Makata off her hands out of bounds. It's a 20th turnover on Shelton. 2:52 to go in the third. 31 for Aberdeen, 20 for Shelton. The Bobcats have the ball and the lead. That's Dixon with it on the dribble. To Fisher, top of the key, spots up for three. Just a little off, rebound tapped and controlled by the High Climbers. Here comes Stroud. Stroud trying to go coast to coast, loses the handle on the ball. The ball goes into the hands of Fisher. Fisher avoiding the High Climbers. And here come the Bobcats. Fisher. Out it goes to Royko. That's Kuhn driving to the hole and drawing a foul. Overland just picked up her third. So let's see here. Makata, York, Johnson, and now Overland have 3 personal fouls for the High Climbers. At the line is Erica Kuhn for Aberdeen. Missed the first one, get another one. 2:14 to go in the third. 31-20 is the score. Aberdeen on top. And the Bobcats, Aaron Kuhn, at the free throw line, trying to hit the second of 2 free throws. Yep. To give her a point tonight, Makata's going to bring up the ball. And she's going to throw it away. 21 turnovers on the High Climbers. Royko with the ball for Aberdeen. Throws it over to Dixon. Dixon gets a screen from Kuhn. Hands it off to Manuel. Manuel has the bigger Makata on it. Now it's Fisher. Fisher double teamed, and a jump ball is called. And that'll go to the High Climbers. Minute 52 to go here in the third quarter. 12-point lead for Aberdeen, 32-20. Gooley will inbound it to Overland. Overland will get it to Leach. Leach up to Makata, down to Stroud. Stroud tried to reverse layup, missed it, and Overland with the putback. 4 points for her. The Bobcats, are coming right back. Fisher to Kuhn. Back to Fisher. Fisher for three. No, that's short. Rebound goes to Makata. Makata out to Stroud. Stroud on the back. Back to Overland. Overland missed the layup. Rebound goes to Dixon. And here come the Bobcats. Over to Fisher. Fisher bumped and fouled by Overland. That'll be 4 on her. Coach Lefsett's running out of players on that bench. At the line is Emily Fisher. She has, let's see here, 8 points tonight. She's 1 for 2 for 6 tonight. Missed the first one, she'll get another one. Well, let's see here. Alyssa York steps back onto the court, and Ella Pinter is in there as well. For Shelton. Second free throw by Fisher. That one fell off. Rebound is Manuel for Aberdeen. She'll get it out to Dixon. Dixon to the foul line, to the hoop, and trying to lay it up and drew a foul on Shelton. That'll be the 9th team foul in the quarter on Shelton. Stroud picked up her first. So at the line is Kiana Dixon. She is 1 for 3 at the free throw line. 7 points so far tonight. Give her 8. Timmons returns. For Aberdeen, and Johnson's back out there for Shelton. As Dixon's second free throw goes in. 34-22 is the score. Aberdeen on top. Shelton with the ball. A minute to go here in the quarter. Pinter with it. Over to, that's York. York. Try to cross-court pass picked off by Dixon. Here come the Bobcats the other way. Out it goes to Timmons. Timmons long two. Nope. Rebound. As Johnson let it go out of bounds. 44.4 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 34 for Aberdeen, 22 for Shelton. High Climbers have the ball. That's Pinter with it. Throwing it over to York. York to the corner. And Sloan. Sloan to Pinter. Pinter drives. Got 12 on the shot clock. Stops. Throws it over to Johnson. Johnson drives side of the paint. Out it goes to York. York, one dribble, back to Johnson. It goes right off a couple of Aberdeen players to Sloan. She missed the rebound, or she missed the shot, and the rebound goes to the Bobcats. On the run comes Timmons the other way. That's Dixon with 7 seconds to work in the quarter. 12-point lead. Down it goes. Putting up and in was McKenna Royko, and that'll be 3 quarters. Aberdeen up 36-22 on Shelton after 3. Here on MasonWebTV.com.
Vehicle collisions are the #1 killer of teens in the U.S., taking 8 young lives every day. And speeding is a factor in more than half of teen fatal car crashes, but we can prevent these tragedies. Talk with your teen about staying safe behind the wheel. Remind them to follow the speed limit and adjust their driving for road conditions. Keep the conversation going and be the driver you want your teen to be. It's not just good parenting. It's a matter of life or death.
And we're waiting for the start of the fourth and final quarter. Aberdeen up 36-22 on Shelton in the first of boys and girls basketball doubleheader here in Sam Bin Gym in Aberdeen tonight. Girls on the court right now with the Lady Bobcats up 14. Their biggest lead in the ballgame happens to be 15, which is in the second quarter. High Climbers been they've been tagged with 9 team fouls in the third quarter, and they have several players in foul trouble. It'll be Aberdeen ball to start this fourth and final quarter. Timmons will get it from Dixon. That's Royko. Royko to Kuhn. Kuhn, top of the key. Throw it over to Royko. Royko bounces it down to Dixon. Dixon out to Kuhn, over to Royko. Royko drives baseline. Lost the ball. Here comes Johnson for Shelton. Up it goes to York, and she took steps. .7:34 to go here in the ball game. 34-22. Aberdeen on top. Bobcats have the ball. That's Kuhn with it on the far side. Up to Royko. Over to Dixon. Back to Royko. Over to Dixon. Down to Kuhn. Triple team. Out it goes. Royko. Jumper in the corner. Goes in. 4 points for her, and a timeout is called by Aberdeen. 7:09 to go here in the fourth quarter. 38-22. Aberdeen up 16 now, their biggest lead of the night. Let's see here. Leading scorer in the ball game is Kiana Dixon. She has 9 points. 8 for Emily Fisher. 7 for Tiana Blackburn. Let's see here. 4 for McKenna Royko. 2 for Erica Manuel. And a point for Aaron Kuhn and Courtney Dietrich for the High Climbers, who have yet to score yet in the fourth quarter. Their leading scorer is Jordan Leach. She has 6 points. Side Climber ball in the backcourt. Johnson, Pinter, York, Sloan, and Makata on the court. Inbounds will be thrown to Sloan, and then Royko almost has it, but it goes out of bounds, stays with the High Climbers. Johnson will trigger the play again from the baseline. In the backcourt, throws in Mikata, gets it right back here. She comes up the far sidelines. And she double dribbled, but then ended up losing the ball. Goes out of bounds. That'll go over to the Bobcats. 24 turnovers on Shelton. Here comes Timmons. To Dixon, over to Kuhn, up top to Royko. Her pass is a little too high, out of bounds. The 13th turnover on the Bobcats. Johnson will throw it in from the sidelines into Pinter. Ellis speeds up the far sideline, stops into the trap of the half court, and a jump ball called. That'll stay with the High Climbers. Let's see here. Emily Fisher returns, and Tiana Blackburn returns for Aberdeen. High Climber ball. Johnson will throw it into the backcourt to Pinter. And here come the High Climbers. Pinter throws it over to Johnson. Johnson looking for Mikata. Throws it down to Sloan. Sloan bumped and fouled. Only a second whistle on the Bobcats in the half. And that one on Dixon, her second. So it's baseline inbounds for the High Climbers. Inbounds, Johnson threw it off the knee of Fisher, and then she was standing out of bounds. So that goes as the 25th turnover for Shelton. Trailing by 16. Bobcats with the ball. 6:20 to go in the game. Fisher to the free throw line, right down the paint. Missed the shot, and the rebound goes to Blackburn. Out it goes to Timmons. Timmons drives in, loses it off of her body out of bounds. Just lost the handle on the rock. Jordan Leach will step back onto the court for Shelton. She'll get Johnson. Cheyenne Overland will also return to get Sloan. Leach will trigger the play from the baseline, gets it into Mikata, gets it right back. Comes Jordan up the near side. Lob it down to Overland. Overland up and misses the hook. Rebound goes to Blackburn, and here comes Fisher the other way. Over goes to Timmons. To Blackburn, up top goes to Fisher. Fakes the three, drives the foul line, kick it out to Dixon. Dixon's pass is deflected. Fisher comes up with it. Over to Dixon. Dixon down, trying to get it down to the box. And it's to Kuhn. It goes out of bounds off of High Climber, though. You've got Taylor Stroud and Aurora Gooley back in the ball game for Shelton. Pinter and York will sit down. So it's Aberdeen ball under their own backboard. Inbounds to Timmons in the corner. Trying to get it to Dixon. Dixon hacked and foul going to the hole. That'll be the 10th team foul on Shelton. And Cheyenne Overland just fouled out of the ball game. Sloan will have to return. So Overland is done for the evening. Sloan's back in there. 2 shots coming for Kiana Dixon. She has 9 points tonight. She is 3 for 5 at the free throw line. Got the first one. Give her 10 points. Lee's now up to 17. Second free throw, up and in. Leach gets it to Gooley. Gooley can't get it back to Leach, and that's a 26th turnover on Shelton. 18-point lead for Aberdeen with 5.5 minutes to go here in the ballgame. 40-22. Dixon bounces it to Blackburn in the corner. It's to Timmons. Over to Fisher. Fisher will go between the circles on the dribble. Draws a double team out. It goes to Timmons. Down it goes to Dixon. Dixon just whacked Stroud in the nose and puts it up and in. And it's under 5 minutes to go, and it's a 20-point lead for Aberdeen. And Stroud can't handle the ball on the far sidelines, loses it out of bounds, goes right back to Aberdeen. From the Bobcats with a 42-22 lead. That's Kuhn with it. Gives it to Dixon. Dixon off the glass and in. High climbers can't really do much about that. A lot of them in foul trouble. There's Stroud. Stroud to Mikata. Looking for Sloan. Gives it back to Stroud. Stroud directing some traffic and setting up the play. With 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Stroud. Side of the paint feed to Mikata. Out to Stroud. Stroud long two. Nope. Rebound. Tracked down by Leach. Leach drives baseline. Trying to get it into Sloan. It's stolen by Dixon. Dixon gets up to Fisher. Fisher nearly lost it to Stroud. Stroud powers her way to the hole. Missed the shot. And will shoot two. Taylor Stroud is 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Only has 4 points tonight. Dixon picked up her third personal. Third team foul for Aberdeen. And Taylor Stroud's at the line for 2 free throws. Trying to cut into this 22-point Aberdeen lead. She hit the first one. She'll get another one. Ricola will step onto the court for the Bobcats. And Dietrich returns for Aberdeen as well. Stroud has another free throw. Got it. Here come the Bobcats with a 20-point lead. Under 4 minutes to go. Dietrich with it. It's a screen. And a moving screen. That'll be on Ricola. That's her fourth team foul and 16th turnover on Aberdeen. And a timeout has been called by Shelton. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here on MasonWebTV.com. 3:53 to go in the ballgame. 44-24 is the score. Aberdeen on top.
Packers,
Vikings,
Red State, Blue State.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
But when we live united, we create real lasting change in the education, income, and health of our country.
United.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Let's switch to Energy Star light bulbs and stop burning through cash. Saving energy saves you money.
Waiting for the timeout to come at the end. It's 44-24. Aberdeen on top with 3:53 to go here in the ballgame. The Bobcats have Ricola, Dixon, Dietrich, Kuhn, and Fisher on the court. For the High Climbers, it's Gooley, Leach, Stroud, Sloan, and Mikata. It's the High Climber ball in their backcourt. Inbounds, it goes in the front court, and then it goes to, actually Dixon takes it away. Another turnover to Fisher. Fisher gets it over to Dixon. Dixon, pick and roll, and falling down on the play was Ricola. And that's a 17th turnover on the Bobcats. The High Climber ball. Leach will trigger the play. Got to get it in, throws it into Mikata, gets it right back. Here comes Jordan Leach the other way for Shelton. Throws it over to Gooley. Gooley to the foul line to Mikata. Mikata trying to get a backdoor cut to Leach. Leach is going to be called with the travel. It's the 29th turnover on Shelton. High Climbers have only managed 2 points here so far in the fourth. 3:20 to go in the game. 20-point lead for Aberdeen. That's Fisher with it. Throws it to Ricola. Ricola can't quite handle it. And comes up it with to Fisher. Fisher over to Dixon. And over it goes to Dietrich. Dietrich drives to the foul line, throws out to Dixon. She has 5 to shoot. Out it goes to Fisher. Fisher for 3 in the corner. No. Rebound goes to Leach. And here come the High Climbers trailing by 20. Down it goes to Sloan. She'll put off the glass. Dropped out. Rebound goes to Kuhn. Here comes Dixon. Gets it up to Dietrich. Dietrich to Kuhn, and now to Dixon. Over to Dietrich. Dietrich almost has left out of her hands. She'll throw it over, and then there's a whistle. And that'll go on Gooley. That's her third. And the High Climbers are over the limit. So Courtney Dietrich is at the line for 2 free throws. She is 1 for 2 at the line tonight. Has a point. First free throw is off. Lots of substitutions here as Johnson, York, and Pinter return for Shelton. Blackburn, who else jumped in there? Let's see here. Oh, 14. That's Royko return for Aberdeen. That's Dietrich's second. Free throw is short. Blackburn one-hands the rebound. Gets it out. Kuhn, jumper. Yep. It's 3 points for her. And the lead is back up to, 24. Or 22, excuse me. 46 to 24 is the score. Gooley trying to reverse the layup. Misses it. And then a foul is called on Aberdeen. And that'll go on Ricola. That's her second. Only the 15th foul on Aberdeen is Aurora Gooley at the line for 2 free throws. Missed the first one. We'll get another one. 2:02 to go in the ball game. Aurora has another free throw. No on that one as well. High Climbers go full court press. Kuhn will trigger it into Dietrich and get it right back. Throw it up to Royko. Missed the shot. Rebound goes to Gooley, who traveled before she threw the ball out. That's the 30th turnover on Shelton. 1:50 to go here in the ball game. 46-24. Aberdeen on top and with the ball. That's Royko to Dietrich. Dietrich to Kuhn. Kuhn will stop and pop and put up an air ball. That'll be a High Climber ball. Johnson will trigger the play from the backcourt. Throws it into Makata. Her pass is too low and it goes out of bounds. 31st turnover on Shelton. Kuhn will trigger the play for Aberdeen. Inbound, so it'll go to Royko. Royko hands it off to Kuhn. And a traveling call on Royko. Full court press again for the Bobcats with 1:29 to go here in the ball game. Johnson will trigger the play, looking for the long ball. He gets it into Gooley. Gooley, avoiding the pressure, gets across midcourt, stops and pops at the foul line, hits. It's her first bucket of the ball game. 20-point lead for Aberdeen. Inbounds goes to half court, and Kuhn should have nearly stripped the ball. Blackburn took steps, takes a jumper, misses a shot, got her own rebound, bounces it, and putting it up, missing the shot. Blackburn again, but can't handle it. Ball slapped out. Gooley comes up with it. Here she comes the other way, and she's fouled. Whatever. That is going to be, I guess that's not going to be a foul. Okay. York back in the ball game. Throws over to Gooley. To Johnson in the corner on the far side. Yep, and a steal by Royko, and then a steal by Pinter. She'll lay it off the glass and in. And the Bobcats break the press. Jumper on the way and missing by Kuhn out of bounds off of Ricola. It'll be Bobcat ball with 32.5 seconds to go in the game. Kuhn will trigger the play. Throws it in, and a timeout is called by Aberdeen. It's a full timeout, so we'll step aside. We'll be right back. Here is a 46 for Aberdeen, 28 for Shelton on MasonWebTV.com.
Attention singers, musicians, and all types of bands. Would you like to get some exposure? Not that type of exposure.
Get out.
Wrong again. How would you like to have your music featured on Mason Web TV? We play music before our webcasts and also at halftime of our sporting events. All you have to do is send an MP3 of your original music to music@masonwebtv.com and we'll add it to our programming. The Bieber did it via the internet. Why can't you? That's music@masonwebtv.com.
31.8 seconds to go here in the ball game. 46 for Aberdeen, 28 for Shelton. It's Aberdeen ball coming out of timeout. Be on their baseline, where the High Climbers last time they forced the Bobcats to call timeout. They D'd up. So Aberdeen gets another shot at it. Kuhn will trigger the play. Got Pinter in front of her, bounces it in to Royko, misses a shot. Here comes the Gooley for Shelton. Up it goes to Pinter. Pinter can't handle the ball, and Dietrich comes up with it. She can't handle it, goes out of bounds. It'll be a High Climber ball with 20 seconds to go. Johnson will trigger the play. Throw it into Pinter. Pinter over to York. York with 17 seconds to Gooley. Gooley, long two. Nope. Rebound and put back was Johnson. Or that was Pinter, actually. And then her shot missed, and Makata can't put it back in but draws a foul. Kuhn picked up her first, and so Tawana Makata is at the line for 2 free throws. Her first trip to the line tonight, and there's 9.8 seconds to go. We do have a boys' game coming up here after this girls' game is over. As Makata hit the first free throw. She'll get one more. So that'll be Shelton and Aberdeen on this court. Probably in about 20 minutes from now. It's 7 o'clock. Makata's second free throw is off. Rebound goes to Blackburn. And she'll throw it over to Royko. Royko has 6 seconds to work in the ball game. Throw it over to Kuhn. Fakes the shot. And that'll be the ball game, folks. So Aberdeen comes away with yet another win over Shelton, 46-29. And we'll take a timeout. We'll come right back here on MasonWebTV.com. So it is a final here at Sam Bin Gym. The Aberdeen Lady Bobcats knock off the Shelton Lady High Climbers tonight. The first game of our boys and girls basketball doubleheader by a score of 46-29. The Lady Bobcats did it behind the Kiana Dixon. She ended up with 15 points. Emily Fisher had 8. 7 for Tiana Blackburn. 6 for Lexi Timmons. 4 apiece for Erica Manuel and McKenna Royko. 3 for Aaron Kuhn. And a point for Courtney Dietrich. That rounds out the scoring for the Victorious. Bobcats for the High Climbers in the loss. They were led by Taylor Stroud, 6 points. Jordan Leach is 6 points. 4 for Cheyenne Oberlin, who fouled out. 5 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the ballgame. Jessica Johnson had 4. 3 for Tawana Makata. 2 for Cassie Sloan. Aurora Gooley and Ella Pinter ended up with 2 as well. So that is the final. High Climbers dropped to 2 and 4 on the season. The Bobcats improved to 3 and 3. So we have a boys game coming up next here on MasonWebTV.com. Stick around as the boys will take the court. It'll be a different look for the High Climbers. We'll hear about that here in just a few minutes on MasonWebTV.com. Stay with us.